every day, not every day, Monday to Friday, I take Andrea to work. I take her to work and I drop her off from work. Now you're probably saying to yourself, why are you taking Andrea to work? Why doesn't she drive, you drive, don't you have two cars? No, we don't have two cars. I'm telling you, like all the Joneses, we don't have two cars. Now, why don't we have two cars? Because I don't live like the Joneses. Everybody else, they do it, you have to do it. Every kid in Toronto goes to camp. Well, you go to camp, what camp are you going to? Say goodbye to camp. When you go to camp, what camp? You coming home from camp? But my kids never went to camp. Why did they go to camp? They never asked to go to camp. Besides, we always take them away on vacations. Camp Las Vegas, that's where we go. What I spent for 2 weeks in Las Vegas was about $12,000 this past summer in Las Vegas, not including the plane fare, because we don't have points. Everyone goes on points, but we don't have points, and we don't fly that much. And I don't like flying anyway, so we don't have points to go anywhere. It always costs me, so it probably cost me $14,000. Now for that, 2 kids can go to camp all summer. My kids don't go to camp. I don't look like the Joneses. The grass is always green on the other side. There's no reason for us to have two cars. What am I going to do with it? Andrew's going to have one car sitting in the parking lot all day, and I'm going to have another car sitting in the driveway. What's a car? $400 a month to get another car? I spend that a weekend in entertainment. I spend about $1,600 a month. No, $2,000 a month in entertainment. You say, well, are you out of your mind? How do you expense it? That's like a mortgage. Well, it's true. That's what I'll tell you right now. I take the family out for dinner on Friday night. Cost me $120. That's about $40 a person. So how much is that? $160. Jared hasn't been with us. He's been with his friends. So the three of us, me, Lauren, and Andrea, $120. Today I'll go to the movies with the whole family. Cost me over $100. Go out to dinner tonight, over $100. Tomorrow Chinese food cost me $60 to $80. Plus I got to have breakfast tomorrow. That's what I spend. So if I wanted to get in the car, I can get 4 cars if I wanted to. There's no reason to spend another $400 for another car for Andrea to have it sitting in the parking lot and sitting here. That's no reason. So I take her to work, and I come home, and the car sits here. What am I going to do? I'm a hedonist. I'm very lucky to go and do as I want, buy what I want, do anything I want. I'm very, very lucky. Touch wood if I can find any wood in this house. Every day I thank God how lucky I am not to answer to anyone, to go, and I can take Lauren to the movies in the afternoon if I want. I can pick up Jared at 3 o'clock and go to Niagara Falls. I don't answer to. I'm very, very lucky with all that said. So yesterday, I'm doing business, and Andy wanted me to pick her up at 4:30. So 4:45, she calls me, where are you? Aren't you coming? Didn't you leave yet? I said, I'm leaving now. And then I got a few more calls, and then it went to 5 o'clock, and then it went to 5:15. Now you may say, Dave, what's the matter with you? Your wife wants you to pick her up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. You're telling me it's 5:15. You haven't picked her up yet? Here's the deal. Every day she wants me to pick her up at 5 o'clock. Every day I get to her place 5:15, 5:20, 5:30, 5:45. What am I going to... I'm making money. I got things to do. I'm making money, which is another story altogether with Andrea, who tells me that she makes money, and then she owes the cell phone company $1,000 that I found out yesterday. Go look at that one. Andrea pays all the bills. But besides all that, I get a phone call, 10 after 5. I couldn't get out of the house. I'm involved in a deal where some client owes me $13,000, and he brought another guy in, and it was a whole big to-do. I couldn't get off the phone. So I'm on the phone, 5:15, and Andrea's waiting. 5:45. Or I say 5:45. I'm from Philadelphia. 5:45. Andrea's called the house. Where is he? Now, I'm about to tell you something. I'll tell you this now. I was about to walk out of the house to go get Andrea, and then Jared says, don't get Andrea. She said, don't pick her up. She's coming home on her own. Terrific. About 10 after 6, she comes in, and she slams the door. I can't believe how you have no respect. I can't believe how you let me waiting out there the whole time. I can't believe what kind of person are you to do this? I want to tell you something. You know how far Andrea works from our house? 9 minutes away. 9 minutes away, Andrea works from our house. Now, how do I know it's 9 minutes? Because where Andrea works is a big intersection shopping center movies, and when we go to the movies, we leave 9 minutes before the movie starts, because Andrea's office is right there at the same place where the movie starts. She works in some building, office building. I don't know what the hell she does. It's another blog altogether. So she came home yesterday. How dare you? You have no respect. No respect. And I said, Andrea, I'm here making money. All your friends live in $10 million houses with 7 garages and Maseratis and Jaguars and Mercedes and Lamborghinis and condos in Florida. Their parents give them everything, give them their homes, their cars. They don't have to worry about shit. And I ain't got that. I got no safety net. With me, it's either I sink or swim. So you got 2 choices. I can give you a lot of respect, or I can give you money and a nice lifestyle. You tell me which one you want to do. Well, I don't get both, she says. So we're going to New York this in December, all her friends are going to the Dominican. We got to go to the Dominican. We're going for a week, 2 weeks for $7,000. We're going to the Dominican. All paid. All the food paid great. Well, I'm going to New York for $5,000 for 3 days. Does that make any sense to you? While her friends are going to the Dominican for a week or longer for $7,000 for a family of 4, I'm going to New York for 3 days for $5,000 because I'm going to see Broadway shows that I love to go see, and I'll pay $600 a ticket, which I have, for the producers to go see a Broadway show. People say, are you out of your mind? $600 for one ticket? You sit there for 2 hours? You got nothing to show for it. For $600, you can buy a suit, a jacket, a pair of pants. That's what I like to do. So when Andrea comes home, how dare you? You have no respect. I said, how'd you get home? How did I get home? I took a taxi home. We live 9 minutes away. She couldn't go in the subway, one subway stop, and that's it. I'm not taking the subway, and then I have to take the bus. She took $20 to get a taxi home. I took it out of your account, she says, because I can't believe you left me standing there. Now, where do you think I left her standing? In Cambodia? Is that where you think I left her standing? 9 minutes away. That's where she worked, and she got home at 10 after 6. It was no different than any other day I pick her up. Some days I pick her up at 5:30, 26, some days 6 o'clock. It's not like she came home, I left her standing outside till 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and a gang of thieves are around the area. She got home at the same time. She normally comes home every day. Except this time, I didn't pick her up. I was about to at 5:45 until my kids said, don't bother picking up your mother. She's coming home herself. And then she comes home, how dare you? I can't believe you made me waiting outside. Outside, it's the most upscale area that you ever saw in your life where we live. The taxes that we pay and the prices for clothes and food, it's insane. And it's gorgeous. Everybody wants to move in that area. The most eligible, young, hip, cool people want to move in the area. Andrea works, and she's saying, how dare you let me wait outside in that area? You have no respect. All right. So now wait till we go to New York, and we're going to having dinner at high-end restaurants. We're going to see Broadway shows, and then you'll see. And it cost me $1,000 a day in New York, by the way. No matter how you cut it, it's $1,000 a day for the hotel, for the shows, for the food, and that doesn't include shopping and buying stuff. So when she tells me, I want to go to Soho, and I want to go to, she told me these special areas she wants to go for shopping. Then we'll see how much respect I have when she wants money. Dave, can you buy me this $300 pocketbook? You'll see how much. I got no respect. I have a lot of respect. I have plenty of respect. Take this respect and go buy the $300 pocketbook. That's what I'm going to tell her. You got a choice. Respect or money. You tell me which one it is. All your friends are loaded, but they got no respect.